The Olympia shotgun. Loved by half the people that use it and hated by the other half. It has gone on to become one of the greatest cult classics within Call of Duty Zombies, and today I'm going to try and get to round 50 with it on Black Ops 2 Zombies. Now, we first saw the Olympia shotgun all the way back with Black Ops 1 Zombies with Kino de Toten, and the Olympia was paired with another gun being the M14, and now this pairing would spark a debate for quite literally the next decade of whether you are Olympia gang or M14 gang, of which I am M14 gang. And this pairing of guns would go on for the next 2 full game cycles, as the Olympia and the M14 were pretty much the starting weapons in every map between Kino de Toten Black Ops 1 and Origins Black Ops 2, with a few discrepancies here and there. You know, the Ballista replaced the Olympia in Origins for some reason, as well as also adding the LSAT to Buried starting room, and you know, just a few little small things here and there, but mainly the Olympia and the M14 were the 2 starting guns for the next full 2 Treyarch zombie cycles. And neither gun is particularly incredible, but personally I do think the M14 is better, and I am going to be doing a round 50 with that sometime in the future. But today is about the Olympia, and the Olympia, it sucks, right? It's not good, especially the Black Ops 2 version. I don't know what they do to this gun, but like, it's so inconsistent. You can shoot a zombie in the head on round 2 and he'll die, and the next zombie you shoot in the head on round 2, he'll just laugh it off, and you're just like, what's going on here then? Like, huh? I don't get it. And we start this challenge off on Nuketown, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what compelled me to try this on Nuketown in the first place. I just kind of thought, you know what? I love this map. I don't play this map a lot. We're gonna attempt round 50 with the Olympia on Nuketown. Now, I do think Nuketown is one of like the perfect challenge maps. You know, you've got to wait for your perks, you've got to wait for Pack-a-Punch. It's a difficult map to play, especially in the higher rounds, because it doesn't play like a zombies map. It still very much plays like a multiplayer map, and it does make it a lot harder, and a lot of people don't like it for that, and I understand that. But personally, I kind of love it. However, I very quickly realized that Nuketown is just not the map for this gun, as I take my first down on round 3. Yeah, round 3. Now, admittedly, I don't really know what happens here. It's insta-kill. I'm going for the knife just to get a few extra points. And then all of a sudden, I'm just smacked to the ground where I belong. And I'm just like, well, what's going on here? Well, that's not where the early round torment ends. Because on round 5 of all rounds, I take another down. Yeah, like it went really bad. Now, also, I don't really know what happens here again. I'm walking backwards, I'm shooting the zombies, I get stuck on something. I literally just think like an invisible hand grabs me out of the ground and just keeps me in place, and I down. And I think you can tell from my like reaction, I was a little frustrated, and I decided to quit, and I ran back to town, because I know town's safe. Now that I was back on town, I knew that I could actually have a bit of safety. Well, or at least I thought I did, because I like to do this brilliant thing when I'm doing challenges on town, and that is get Pack-a-Punch before literally anything else. That means no perks. Usually I don't open any doors unless I'm doing a box challenge, but it's pretty much just gun, then Pack-a-Punch, then whatever else. Now, usually that's fine. However, today I was using an Olympia, and literally on round 4, I get myself trapped in like a corridor with about 15 zombies chasing me, and at that point I was like, well, great, I'm gonna die again, aren't I? This is typical. But luckily I didn't. I don't know how I didn't, but I didn't. The Olympia actually shone for me for once and managed to kill mostly everything in one shot, got them all dead, got the gun Pack-a-Punch, and I was finally on track for around 50. And on round 10, I managed to buy myself my 4th and final perk, being Stamina Up. Now, I opted for Stamina Up once again over Speed Cola for 2 main reasons. The first being the obvious: when you open the bank, it opens both doors, and then the main training spot with town kind of gets a bit more difficult because you've got multiple ways that zombies can run into you, and it just becomes a bit of a headache. But secondly, the Olympia, when Pack-a-Punched, actually gets like a built-in speed loader, I think, or some form of like quick reload, which I actually didn't know about until this very recording, when I realized, I was like, wait, my gun actually reloads faster now that I Pack-a-Punch, which I never knew about the Olympia, which actually got me remembering what they did with World War II zombies, where like some guns would have like special abilities when they were Pack-a-Punched. Like there was a suppressed sniper that they added later on with like DOC where you'd fire it at the ground and the bullets would kind of act like a proximity mine of some sort. Zombies would run near them and they blow up, and it reminds me of simple little special features they give guns like that I really wish they incorporated more in the guns with zombies. Like the Pack-a-Punch, it's fine, it's great, you know, being able to get guns that do more damage and help you in higher rounds and they're better, but it would be so good if the guns were just a bit more unique when they Pack-a-Punch. If some guns got like a massively increased bonus to their fire rate, if some guns got like really crazy attachments, if some guns did those cool little things where it's like, hey, you've got these pistols, when you Pack-a-Punch them, they're going to be dual wielding, they fire grenades, or this sniper's going to fire like a proximity mine, or whatever else it's going to be. Like, I just really wish they kind of like Borderlands-ified the guns, I guess, kind of in a way. And it's not that it would necessarily make Pack-a-Punch better, I just think it would make it more interesting, which is something I've always really wanted them to do. But anyway, as you saw during round 17, we do actually end up taking it down, which I don't understand in the slightest. Like, sure, I get hit a couple of times and the lava hurts me as well, but by the time that final zombie hits me, or the second to final zombie hits me I should say, I'm like 99% certain I am fully healed, to the point where I shouldn't be instant red screen the second the zombie hits me. But nonetheless, he obviously does hit me. I then hit the fire, which prolongs the red screen just even more, which obviously then another zombie comes along and smacks me and I go down. And whilst we're on the topic of lava, that might genuinely be one of the most annoying mechanics or map mechanics they've ever added into zombies. And I think it's also one of the main reasons why Town has over the years gradually just kind of fell down like my favorite map list, just because I hate the lava so goddamn much. We recovered pretty well from that initial down in round 17, and I've got to say the Olympia is actually proving me pretty wrong with these rounds. Round 24, round 25, round 26, and it was still putting out pretty decent damage to take down zombies in 2-3 shots, depending on if I'd hit them in the head or in the body or whatnot. And I was actually enjoying myself a lot, which I didn't think I would be. I also wasn't expecting the Olympia to still be doing this well at this high of a round, but but there is a big old but coming. My excitement for this gun and my confidence in this gun definitely wasn't going to last. As on round 27, we do actually end up taking another down. Another down, by the way, that I just don't fully understand how I actually end up going down. Sure, I get hit by a zombie right at the beginning of this sequence, but the rest of the damage I take is from fire and from lava. And then yet again, I feel like I'm mostly fully healed. One zombie comes along, smacks me, I'm red screen, I'm panicking at that point, and I end up going down once again, and then losing all my perks once again and having to do it all over. Bring about that conversation, I just don't understand how like the health scaling works or the damage scaling works with the lava versus the being hit by zombies. Like, it doesn't make sense. I get hit by a zombie once and then run through a little bit of lava, and you know, not a lot, it's not like I'm standing in it trying to bathe myself. I'm just running through it, taking damage, and then all of a sudden I'm red screen and I'm down. I don't get it. I hate it. I don't like it. Why is it there? Now, round 30 plus, this is where things start to get difficult, and they get difficult real quick, as the Olympia has a first class ticket to Struggle Town. It's taken 4, 5, 6 shots at minimum just to take down a single zombie. And when you've got to take down like 100 plus a round at this point, it is not easy. And then of course we end up wasting our final quick revive down at the beginning of round 33. I'm trying to train the zombies together right at the beginning of the round. I take it too far into the corner at stamina up, and I get trapped. It's such a preventable down. If I don't take it as far, I turn around a bit sooner, I'm fine, but I get trapped, and we go down for the second to final time in this game. Now that I was down to one final life, I knew that I had to play this perfectly. We had 17 rounds to go to round 50. I knew I had to let the degen gamer out, so I did, and we blitzed through rounds 33 to round 37. But then I decide to try and take a nuke just to speed things up a little bit, so I did. But then I forgot one pivotal piece of information, is that the Black Ops 2 nuke is appallingly bad, and it doesn't kill things anywhere near quick enough. I end up getting trapped, not knowing what's like a dying zombie, what's a real new spawning in zombie. I get trapped, and of course I take the final down of this game, ending us on round 37. It was a valiant effort, but apparently just not enough. And thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do drop a like and leave a comment as to what challenges I should do next.